Without wasting my time, today we can start a very important topic that is called diffraction. And in the later on, in the previous class, we just give the introduction about the diffraction. That diffraction is the phenomena due to which light bends around the corner. Means bending of light around the corner is called diffraction. And for diffraction, the slit must be very small. It's near about some millimeter. If you make it some centimeter, or even if you make it some meter, then you don't able to calculate that bending of light. But if the distance is very means the radius of the slit is very less, like some millimeter, then you can easily realize that the light bend around the corner. Now we already discussed it. Okay, diffraction is two type. One is called the Fresnel diffraction, and the second one is called the Fraunhofer diffraction. One is called the Fresnel diffraction, second one is called the Fraunhofer diffraction. So in Fraunhofer diffraction, what happened? Distance between the source and the screen is infinity. That again I already mentioned it. And in Fresnel diffraction, distance between the source and the screen is finite. So for you, which is very important for you on your syllabus, especially very important for your board exam, is diffraction by the single slit or Fraunhofer diffraction. I repeat, diffraction by the single slit or Fraunhofer diffraction. Diffraction by the single slit or Fraunhofer diffraction. Diffraction by the single slit. Diffraction by the single slit, which is very important. Diffraction by the single slit, which is very important. So now see what happened in this diffraction by the single slit. This is the source. यहाँ पे एक लेंस होगा, which is at a distance of focus distance, which is focus distance. Now from this, as the distance is focus distance, rays are coming like a parallel ray. Now we put here a slit. The distance of the slit is small d. Because of that, now here you put another lens. If this one is your screen, so this ray is focused at the screen. So this is the central maxima. I hope you understand that point is the central maxima. And here the light is bended with some angle. So if this is the point, if these are superimposed, let the point is yn. So that is the position of the first. If you suppose this is the central, so this is the position of the first secondary minimum, because this is the maximum. See what happened basically. If this is the maximum intensity, so these are the minimum intensity. So here the intensity is maximum, and in both side, upside and downside, intensity decrease, 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 and becomes zero. So if we suppose at that point the intensity is zero, this angle is theta. So then what happened? Then what happened? So I can give the first heading, secondary minimum. If I give the heading secondary minimum, so first secondary minimum, or first secondary minimum, see, so this angle is also theta. That means this contribution for the upper half, and the half is contribution for the lower half. And as well as it increased to upper one, so the contribution decreased, so intensity decreased. And for the lower one also same way, the contribution decreased, so intensity decreased. Now for the first secondary minimum, if we consider this distance, del x, that is how much? Along the basis cos, that is half. As this is the half, so that is d by 2 sine theta 1, we can say for the first. So you just imagine, d by 2 sine theta 1. And as at that one, it's a secondary minimum. So we know lambda by 2. Lambda by 2 d by 2 sine theta 1. Is it okay, everyone? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
sine theta 1, that is this 2 cancel. So what we can say, lambda is d sine theta 1. So sine theta 1, lambda by d for the first one. Similarly, for secondary minimum, sine theta 2. Now see, in generally what happened, instead of d by 2, they give you d. So you use this for phenomena. So for d, you have a lambda, and that is secondary minimum. For the secondary, for the secondary, 2 lambda by d for nth secondary minimum, sine theta n lambda by d. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so now sine theta n is n lambda d. अच्छा, यहाँ पे देखो कुछ important part. Up to this, is it okay, everyone? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Achha.
sir.
So now see this sine theta 1 for angle very, very small. You can use this sine theta as a theta n, or you can write theta nearly equals to tan theta nearly equals to sine theta. So the sine theta n, you can write theta n, that is n lambda by d. This is one way for the angular position. and sometime as theta is nearly equals to tan theta, so theta n, in place of theta n, you can write tan theta n, and that tan theta n, this is the d base and this is the perpendicular. So yn by capital D, that is n lambda by d. So yn is n lambda capital D by small d. Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear? So basically, see, mostly what happened, either you use this one or you use this one. Mostly we use this one for diffraction because in general the angle is very less. Sometime they give you 30 degree, 45 degree. If they give you 30 degree, 45 degree in that manner, then you use, instead of this one, you use this one, sine 30 or sine 45. And sometime, very rare case, they ask you the position of the secondary minimum. If they ask you, it's a very rare question for diffraction. For Young's modulus, it's a very genuine question. But for diffraction, it's a very rare case question. If they ask you the position of the nth secondary minimum or secondary maximum, for secondary minimum, you use this one. Is it clear? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So you all please, if possible, you please note down these values, okay? Or if you want, you can take a screenshot. If you want, you can draw this because it's a very important. Without that data, this data, it is not possible to solve this. So I give you 1 minute. You please give it and draw it properly. At least write down for secondary minimum, theta for a secondary minimum, sine theta n is n lambda by d. For angle is very small. This is the first one. इसके पहले तो हम थोड़ा काट दिया था. This is the for angle theta n lambda by d, and as the angle is very small, tan theta yn by d. So yn is this. At least note down this three. Is it clear? Everyone? So now see, if we see the intensity graph, actually it look like this. This is the maximum, central maximum. Then this is the first secondary minimum going on. And then this one is the second secondary minimum. See, for the first one, you have lambda. Second one, you have 2 lambda. Third one, you have 3 lambda and so on. Within a very short 3-4 के बाद ये खत्म हो जाता है. Similarly, here also you have like this, the first one, then this is the second one, and then this is the third one. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं होता है, minus lambda, minus 2 lambda, minus 3 lambda, minus 4 lambda. If you see it properly, then what happened? See, so this is called the first secondary minimum. This is called the second secondary minimum, third secondary minimum, and so on. Minimum, huh? So I think this is the central maxima. So I think this is the first secondary maxima. Is it okay? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Say it properly. First secondary maxima. This is the second secondary maxima. This is the third secondary maxima, and so on. So between lambda and 2 lambda, what about this value? 3 lambda by 2? Is it clear? So, and for the second, 5 lambda by 2. Is it clear, everyone? Can we write this?
Yes.
So, yes. So if we give the heading secondary maximum. See why we put the term secondary, because this central is the primary. This is called the central maxima. This is the main one, primary, and then the later one is secondary. So this is the central maxima, and then secondary maxima. Okay, and these are the secondary minima. So this is the first secondary minima, second secondary minima, third secondary minima, and so on. This is the first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima, and this one is called the central maxima. Is it clear? So secondary maxima, first, if we write the first, so what we can write? D sine theta 1 for the first one. See, in between these two, so we can write 3 lambda by 2. Is it clear? Can we write this?
Yes, sir.
So sine theta 1, what we have? 3 lambda by 2d. Second, we can write 5 lambda by 2d dot 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 for nth. Try to understand. Nth, sine theta n. What we can write?
And lambda by 2d.
How n lambda by 2d? For first it is third, for second it is fifth, for nth it is
2n plus 1.
very good. 2n plus 1, very good. 2n plus 1 lambda by 2d, very good, excellent. So sine theta n is 2n plus 1 lambda by 2d, that is the nth. Now if it is nth, so what happened? If it is nth, now if theta is very, very small, so we can write theta nearly equals to tan theta, nearly equals to sine theta. So theta n is 2n plus 1 lambda by 2d if they want angular form, and if the angle is very small. Otherwise, tan theta n, which is perpendicular by base, I again say it is a very rare one, very sometime it's asked, otherwise they never ask this. So this is the position. Clear? Everyone clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, next heading is width of the central maximum. Width of the central maximum. Width central maximum. So now see, you can realize it. This is the first one, and this is the formula. So y1 is the first one, and here also you have y1. So if we put this one 1, mane n is 1, and it is a 2y1, is it clear? पहला वाला जो इधर भी है ना सेंट्रल का. Are you getting my points? देखो यहाँ पे lambda है and minus lambda. So what about this gap? 2 lambda. Is it clear, everyone? Central wala. Is it okay? Hello. Anyone please respond. Is it okay? Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Please respond. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So width of the central maxima beta, what we can write? N is 2 because this side 1, this side 1. So we write 2 lambda capital D by small d. This is the width of the central maxima. And another thing you have, that is the angular width. So you have 2 lambda by d, and sometime if angle is very large, like 30 degree, 45 degree, then angular width is 2 sine inverse lambda by d. I think you understand because the formula is sine theta 1 lambda by d. So theta 1 is sine inverse lambda by d. Is it okay? Like 30 degree, 25 degree, 15 degree. These are
Yes,
the large angles.
sir.
So if the angle is like that, you can use this one also. Clear? Now again the same thing. If you imagine any medium, so then you can use lambda by medium, lambda m. Clear? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So now please everyone write numerical. Question number 1. Question number 1. First write down. A slit a slit of width d. Question number 1. A slit of width d is illuminated of wavelength. A slit of width d is illuminated of wavelength lambda equals to 6000 angstrom. For what value of d, means they ask you what is the value of d. For what value of d, first minimum fall at an angle of diffraction 30 degree. Number 2, first maximum at an angle of diffraction 30 degree. This is my first question. I hope you can understand that question. Is it clear, everyone? Hello. This is my question number 1. A slit of width d is illuminated by light of wavelength 600 angstrom. For what value of d will be the first minimum fall at an angle of diffraction 30 degree. Number 2, first maximum fall at an angle of diffraction 30 degree. Achha, now the second question is question number 2. Light of wavelength 6000 angstrom. Light of wavelength 6000 angstrom passes through a slit. The separation between the slit is 0.1 centimeter wide and forms a diffraction pattern on a screen 2 meter away. So d is 2 meter. Okay. What is the so find number 1 y3 for y2 for secondary SECON secondary maximum. Number 2 theta 2 for secondary maximum. 2, you understand what do you mean by 2? Hello? Means secondary maximum. Is it clear? Position of the secondary maximum, angular position of the secondary maximum. Number 3, position of secondary minimum. Number 4, angular position of secondary minimum. Number 5, fringe width, angular width of the central maxima. Number 6, width of the central maxima. Number 5, 6, angular width of the central maxima. Is it clear, everyone? Hello? You understand all these things? Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I give you 2 to 3 minutes for that. You can try this, okay? Okay, so for the question number 1, minimum. So sine theta 1, that is lambda by 2d, right? Sine 60 degree, sine, sorry, 30 degree, that is lambda is 6000. Angstrom means 10 to the power minus 10 by 2d, that is 1 by 2. Now lambda by d, I'm sorry, lambda by d, that is d is equals to 12,000 into 10 to the power minus 10, that is 12 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter, or 1.6 into 10 to the minus 6 meter. Very good. That's the first part. Now the second part of the question is sine theta 1 maximum to 2 lambda by kitna 3 lambda by 2d, right?
3 lambda by 2d.
2d. So sine 30 degree, 3 into 6000 angstrom by 2d. So that is half. This cancel. D is 18,000 angstrom. Yeah, 18,000 into 10 to the power 10, that is 18 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter. So this is the first question answer. Is it clear, everyone? Everyone, is it okay? Sahnaz, is it okay?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir -7 कैसे?
यहाँ पे 3 है, यहाँ पे -10 है, तो -7. 18 लिखा है मैंने.
सर नीचे तो 0 point.
No. First question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the second question. For second question, देखो, y2 is for the secondary, क्या लिखा है? Maximum. ना? तो secondary maximum formula क्या हो जाएगा? 5 lambda capital D by 2D. Is it okay, everyone? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
So if it is 5 lambda by 2D, now 5 lambda is how much? 6 into 10 to the power minus 7. Distance is 2 meter by 2 into 0.1 centimeter. That means 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 2. Convert it into meter. So what you have, this 2 to cancel. 5 30, 10 to the power minus 7 by 10 to the power minus 3. 30 into 10 to the power minus 4, that is 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter, or you can say 3 millimeter. That's the first one. Second one, theta 2, that is 5 by 2 lambda by d. Everything is same, just divided by 2. So what you have, 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 by 2, that is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. But the reading is in radian. Okay, reading is in radian. It is not in it is not in meter. Okay. Now the third one, position of the second secondary minimum. So position of the second secondary minimum, what we can write, number 3, that is y2 for minimum secondary minimum, that is 2 lambda capital D by D. Is it okay? So what we can write, 2 into 6 into 10 to the power minus 7 into 2, by we can write directly 10 to the power minus 3. So 6 6 12 12 24. 24 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter here, 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter here, 2.4 millimeter. Now after this, the fourth one, that is theta 2, that is 2 lambda by d. So 2 into 6 into 10 to the power minus 7, by 10 to the power minus 3, that is 12 into 10 to the power minus 2, 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is radian. Is it clear? Now the fifth one. Fifth one is width of the central maxima. The 2 lambda capital D by small d. So I can say this value, right? Same value. So your answer is 2.4 millimeter. And theta, that is 2 lambda by d, I can say this value, that is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 3 radian. Is it clear, everyone? Now, sometimes they say you the whole system is immersed in water. So if the whole system is immersed in water, so for everyone, just in case of lambda, is lambda m, that means divided by refractive index of that medium. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So इसके अलावा देखो एक और क्वेश्चन आया था इन बोर्ड एग्जाम, आई थिंक 2017. मैं इसके बाद ये क्वेश्चन भी कराऊंगा अभी फ्रॉम द डिफ्रैक्शन. Just 1 minute. Optics. ये याद है, मैंने कल पढ़ाया था, इस बुक में नहीं है. क्वेश्चन ऐसा था कि इन ए डिफ्रैक्शन पैटर्न, ओके, I think I remember that question. In a diffraction pattern, wavelength is given 5000 angstrom and d is given 0.2 millimeter. So बोला था कि find the angular width of the central maxima. This is the first part of the question. So it's a very simple. Angular width is 2 lambda by d. So you can easily find out 2 into lambda, that is 5000 into 10 to the power minus 10 by 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So you have 2 into 5 into 10 to the power minus 7 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 4. That is 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 radian. Is it clear? Hello? Is it clear? Hello? Everyone, please respond now. Is it okay or not? Lakche. So now, अरे तुम लोग हो क्या? हेलो सिद्धार्थ.
Yes.
So in that same question they ask you कि if you have in the same experiment, if you have a Young's double slit experiment and separation between the slit, here as we use D, here they use suppose 0.5 millimeter. देखो क्वेश्चन को समझो. क्वेश्चन ऐसा बोला था कि in the same experiment, very important question, कि if in the same experiment instead of इस यंग्स डिफ्रैक्शन के अंदर अगर यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट हुआ जिसका विड्थ है 0.5 मिलीमीटर, तो कितना सारा यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट का जो ये होगा विद इन द सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा. मतलब ये जो सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा है, इस सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा के अंदर कितना सारा, सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा का अंदर कितना सारा यंग्स डबल स्लिट होगा, 1 2 3 ऐसे करके कितना सारा होगा, यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट. सो इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल. लेट n इज द नंबर ऑफ यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट. ओए जा. So beta for the Young's double slit for the diffraction 2 lambda capital D by small d, and the same thing for Young's double slit experiment, n lambda capital D by small a. Are you getting my point? देखो ये है UE, width of the central maxima. This is the width of the central maxima, and this is the width जो है उसका n number. कितना सारा तुम्हारा Young's double slit इसमें होगा. So you can easily cancel this lambda. Now n is 2a by d. So 2a is how much? 0.5 millimeter. And d is how much? 0.2 millimeter. So millimeter cancel, point cancel, 2 cancel. The answer is 5. I hope you understand that part. So this type of question is very, very important. अब मैंने book में नहीं देखा. Last कल जो book मेरे पास था एस.एल. अरोड़ा का पुराना वाला, उसमें ये question था. शायद change कर दिया है तो मुझे कहीं नहीं मिला. तो this is the question. Is it clear everyone? मैं तुम लोगों को जो sheet भेजूंगा उसमें ये question लिख के भेज दूंगा. ठीक है?